Paano nga ba mag-evaluate ng algebraic expression? Tara't pag-usapan natin yan dito. Manood, makinig, mag-enjoy at matuto. What's up guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Humor PH. Andito na naman ang pabibo ninyong guro na punong-puno ng humor and willing to give humor. Narito ako para tulungan ka na tulungan ng sarili mong matuto sa pamamagitan ng math pinadali, math pinasaya, at math pina-exciting na mathematics lesson. Now, if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to click subscribe and also click the notification bell para updated ka sa latest videos natin dito sa Humor PH. And don't also forget to share this to your friends, classmates, teachers, parents, titas, titos, and kung sino man ang kailangan ng video na ito. Alright, without further ado, let's get to our discussion. Hi everyone! Welcome sa lesson natin ngayong araw. So for today, we're going to discuss about evaluating algebraic expressions. Ayan. So without further ado, let's go directly to our discussion. Ayan. So what would you do kapag ito yung task na hinihingi na sa atin ni teacher? So sabi, evaluate the following algebraic expression. So recall lang tayo ng algebraic expression. Kapag sinabing algebraic expression, ito yon. 3x plus 7, 3x minus 5, 4x plus 2y, x squared plus 2x, 2x squared plus y all over 2x minus y. Ayan. So, by definition, ang ibig sabihin ng algebraic expressions ay yung grupo ng variable, ng constant, ng mga terms na pinaghihiwalay ng operation, ng mathematical operation. Usually, plus and minus. So, ito yon. First term, second term, pinaghiwalay ng plus. 3x minus 5, ayan, napaghiwalay ng minus. So, once na may involved na siyang operation, tinatawag na siya ngayon na algebraic expressions. Ayan. Now, sir, ano naman po yung ibig sabihin ng evaluate? Ang evaluate, ganito lang siya kasimple. So, given tayo ng particular value, in this case, x is equal to 3, ipapalit lang siya natin dito sa x na yan. Isa-substitute natin yung value na given sa atin dito sa ating algebraic expression. And then, simplify lang natin. So, ganun lang ang evaluate. Again, ibinigay ang value ng particular variable, tapos ipapalit mo lang, then you have to solve. So, ganun lang kasimple ang evaluation. Pero sa topic natin for today, kailangan yung foundation ninyo ng integers, kailangan talaga alam niyo yon. Paano mag-solve ng same sign kapag plus, minus, divide, and multiply. Kailangan alam niyo yun lahat. And then, yung idea din ng GEMDAS. Grouping, exponent, multiply, divide, add, and subtract. So, kailangan alam natin lahat yon para ma-solve natin successfully itong ating mga problems. Ayan. So, let's have number 1. Let's solve x plus 7 for x is equal to 3. So, sabi ko kanina, etong value na to ng x, ipapalit lang natin doon. Sige nga, a wild guess. I will not solve anything. Hulaan nyo muna, ano kayang nasa isip ninyo na sagot for number 1? Alright, so let's see. Maybe some of you answered 10. So let's see kung tatama kaya yung 10. Ayan. Ganito lang yung kasimple. Ito yung process. First thing you have to do is to bring down x plus 7. Atong given natin, ibababa lang natin. And then, sabi nga sa evaluation, you just have to substitute the value of x, and in this case, ang x natin ay 3. So, ibig sabihin, itong x dito, papalitan ko lang siya ng 3. So, magiging siyang 3, alright, 3 plus 7. Sir, bakit nasa parentheses? So, sanayin nyo muna. Since starting pa lang tayo, nag-start pa lang tayo mag-solve, so, sanayin nyo kapag nagsasubstitute, ilagay nyo agad sa parentheses. Pero kapag na-master nyo na naman, kahit hindi na. Pero usually, kailangan, lagi siyang nasa parentheses. Ayan. Now, after mong ilagay sa parentheses, diba, tatanggalin mo din ulit. Again, tatanggalin natin siya, magiging siyang 3 plus 7. Alright. Again, ginawa to ni Sir para hindi kayo malilito sa mga susunod nating gagawin. Kasi sa mga next na problem, lagi mo siyang ilalagay sa parentheses. In this case, actually, kahit hindi mo na siya ilagay. Pero sabi ko nga, since starting pa lang, since umpisa nyo pa lang pinag-aaralan yung evaluation, so sanayin nyo muna na ilagay siya sa parentheses. So, kapag master nyo na, kahit hindi na. Ayan. So, we have 3 plus 7. Walang nangyari, tinanggal natin sa parentheses. Then, solve mo lang. What is 3 plus 7? The answer is 10. And that is now the final answer. So, para dun sa mga humula na, sir, parang 10 ang sagot, gawa ng explanation nyo po kanina, ipapalit lang, tapos pinlas ko po yan. Alright, correct. So, the answer is 10. Ganyan lang po yan kasimple. Evaluate. Kung ano yung value ng x, ipalit mo lang, tapos saka mo i-plus, i-minus, i-times, i-divide, kung ano mang hinihingi sa atin ng problem. So, ganun lang po yun, kasimple. So, let's move to our second algebraic expression. So, dito, 3x minus 5 for x is equal to 10. So, solve na natin itong algebraic expression na yan. What if x daw is equal to 10? Paano kaya yan? Alright. First thing you have to do, bring down 3x minus 5. Ito yan. Then, ipapalit natin yung x na 10. Ayan. 10 yung x natin, ipapalit natin dyan. Sir, paano po yung ipapalit? Alright. So, magiging ganito siya. Diba? 3. Anong sabi ko kanina? Kapag nagpapalit, ilalagay saan? Parentheses. Ayan. So, ito, hindi yan pwedeng wala sa parentheses. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, sanayin nyo muna na nasa parentheses. Kasi, most of the time, kailangan mo siyang ilagay sa parentheses. So, much better na talagang ilalagay mo na siya. Sanayin yung sariling ganon. Next, paano sir yung minus 5? Kopyahin mo lang. Wala namang magagalaw dyan. Alright. Now, etong 3x class, yung 3x na yan, ang ibig pong sabihin yan, that is 3 times x. Ang 3, nakamultiply sa x. Once na may nakita kang number, tapos katabi ay variable, ang ibig sabihin yan or ang operation yan ay multiplication. Same as this one. Let's say xy. So, magkatabi yung x and y, ibig sabihin yan, x times y. Tandaan, sa algebra, once na magkatabi yung number or variable o kaya parehong variable, ang operation involved is multiplication. So, that is why, kapag ganito yung nangyari, 3, tapos pinilitan natin ng 10, ibig sabihin nito is 3 times 10. So, maraming notation para masabing multiplication ang gagawin. So, pwedeng nakatuldok or pwede rin siyang ganito. Makikita ninyo yan. 3 times x. Nasa parentheses. 3 times x. Or in this case, wala siya sa parentheses pero ibig sabihin yan, multiply. Alright. So, let's solve this. What is 3 times 10? 30. Tapos, yung minus 5, kukopyahin mo lang ulit. Alright. Then, integer, 30 minus 5, ilan? 25. And that is now the final answer. Alright, so ang ginawa natin, bring down 3x minus 5, tapos ipalit yung 10 dun sa x. Make sure nasa parentheses, and ang ibig sabihin ng 3x ay 3 times x, kaya 3 times 10 yon, which is 30. Then minus natin yung 5, and we have 25. Alright, so that's for problem number 2. Let's move to problem number 3. Hala, sir, paano na ito? May x na saka may y. Pero given naman yung value ni x, given rin yung value ng y. So, how do we solve this? Alright. So, same process. Bring down 4x plus 2y. Then, ipalit kung ano man yung value ng x saka ano man yung value ng y. Huwag yang pagpapalitin. Ang x ay x lang. Ang y ay y lang. So, that's why naka-label naman dito, malinaw na malinaw. Ang x ay negative 4, ang y ay negative 3. So, hindi mo yan pwedeng pagbaliktarin. Yung x na negative 4, dapat dito mo siya ipapalit. Yung y na 3, dapat dito mo siya ipapalit. Ayan. So, anong itsura niyan kapag ipinalit na natin or sinubstitute na natin? Magiging siyang 4 times. Again, 4 times x yan, di ba? At 2 times y. So, 4 times negative 4. This is not minus, this is negative. Ayan. plus, copyahin mo lang yung operation dito. Then, copyahin mo rin yung 2. Then, ipalit mo yung value ng y, which is 3. Ayan. So, again, substitution. Yung x naging negative 4, tapos yung y naging 3. Ayan. 4 times negative 4 plus 2 times 3. Now, recall natin yung rule ng multiplication. So, kapag multiply and divide, di ba? Kapag same sign, positive. Let's say, positive times positive, that's positive. Negative times negative, that's negative. Same goes with division. Ganun din yung rule niya. Now, if you are multiplying positive and negative, automatic negative ang sagot. Alright. So, let's have this. 4 times negative 4. Yung isa ay positive, yung isa ay negative. Since opposite sign, negative dapat yung sagot. So, what is 4 times negative 4? That's negative 16. Next, what is 2 times 3? That is 6. Positive. Bakit? Same sign. Positive yung isa, positive yung kabila. Then therefore, positive 6 ang sagot natin. Ayan. Now, ito naman. Kailangan sa ulo nyo rin kung ano yung way kung paano mag-plus ng integers. Negative plus positive. Anong ginagawa dyan? Once na magkaiba na ng sign, mina-minus natin. And then copy the sign of the larger number. So, i-minus natin siya regardless of the sign. 16 minus 6, that is 10. Sulat natin 10. Then, pipili tayo sa dalawa kung alin ang may higher value. And in this case, yung negative. So, yung negative ang masusunod na value. Again, ang ginawa, 16 minus 6 is 10. Then, copyahin mo yung value ng larger number or ng sign ng larger number. And that is negative. That's why, yung 10, ginawa nating negative. And this is now the final answer. Ayan. So, that's for number 3. Ayan. Next, let's have problem number 4. So, sabi ko kanina, kailangan talaga foundation ng integers, kailangan sa ulo natin yon. Alright. Next, ibaba. X squared plus 2x. Solve natin ito. Then, ipalit lang natin yung 3 dito sa mga x na yan. So, enclose natin sa parentheses. Paano ito? That's 3. Huwag kakalimutan yung exponent. 3 squared plus 2 times 3. Ayan. Now, paano nga ba mag-solve ng may exponent? Alright. Sir, 3 times 2 po ba yan? Hindi. Yan ang common mistake na ginagawa ng mga student. Yung exponent, basta na lang tina-times dito sa base niya. Hindi po yan ganon. Ang ibig sabihin ng exponent, dito, kapag sinabing 3 squared, ang ibig sabihin niyan, you are going to multiply 3 by itself. So, ibig sabihin nito, that is 3 times 3. Hindi siya 3 times 2. Diba? Ang 3 times 2 ay 6, tapos ang 3 times 3 ay 9. So, napakalayo ng sagot. Tama? So, therefore, ang 3 squared ay 9. You have to multiply 3 by itself. Kaya naging 9 yan. So, dito, 9 siya. Plus, what is 2 times 3? Pareho namang positive, so the answer is positive 6. Tama? Next, 9 plus 6. Simple lang yan. So, that is 15. Alright? And that is now the final answer. Ayan. So, be careful then in dealing with exponents. Kasi yun ang common mistake natin. Kung cube yan, you're just going to multiply 3 ng 3 beses. Kung raised to 4 yan, you're just going to multiply 3 ng 4 na beses. Ganun lang po yan kasimple. Alright? So, let's go with our last number. 2x squared plus y over 2x minus y, 4x is equal to 5, y is equal to negative 5. So, first thing you have to do, bring down. Write down 2x squared plus y over 2x minus y. Then, ipalit natin yung value ng corresponding variables. X is equal to 5, y is equal to negative 5. Again, don't interchange. Ang x lahat gawing 5, ang y lahat gawing negative 5. So, let's do our substitution. 2 times x is 5. Tapos, don't forget yung squared sa taas. Plus, what is y? Parenthesis natin. That is negative 5. Alright. Over 2 ulit times value ng x, which is 5, plus, minus. Alright. Minus value ng y, parenthesis, that is negative 5. Alright. So, we're done with substitution. Now, let's simplify. First, ito muna. Yung naka-squared. Sige nga, paano yan? Paano yung 5 squared? Alright. That's not 5 times 2. Hindi yan ganon. This would be 5 times 5. And that is 25. So, solve muna natin yan. So, yung 2, kalma lang yan dyan. Yung 5 squared, that is 25. Ayan. So, yung naging sagot natin dito na 5 squared, that's 25, ipapalit mo lang doon. And make sure nasa parenthesis pa rin siya. Kasi imumultiply mo pa yan sa 2. Now, eto naman, plus and, or positive and negative, plus and minus. So, ang mangyayari dito, once na may dalawa ng sign, we're just going to multiply. Positive times negative, the answer is negative. So, ibig sabihin, matitira na lang dito is negative 5. Alright? So, ito ay multiply. Once na magkatabing dalawa na magkaiba yung operation, you're just going to multiply. So, positive times negative, the answer is negative. So, minus na lang ang matitira. Alright. Ito naman. 2 times 5 is 10. Tama? What is negative times negative? That is positive. Tama ba? Diba? Ang rule ng multiply, once na same sign, ipagpa-plus. Once the same sign, positive yung sagot. In this case, negative saka negative ang multiply natin. So, magiging plus na yan. So, that is plus 5. Again, I'll repeat. Once na magkasunod ang operation or ang sign, positive and negative, you're just going to multiply that. Negative saka negative, you're going to multiply that. Then, kailangan na matira lang ay isang operation. Ayan, negative or positive. Next, 2 times 25 is 50. Minus 5, kopyahin mo lang. Then, what is 10 plus 5? That is 15. Alright. Then, tuloy, 50 minus 5, that is 45 over 15. Then, what is 45 over 15? I-divide natin. Diba? Ang fraction is also division. Ang 45 ba pwedeng ma-divide sa 15? Yes. And the answer is 3. Ayan. And that is now the final answer. So, ibig sabihin, etong 5 na to na mukhang complicated, ang sagot lang pala ay 3. Ayan. So, hindi laging whole number ang sagot ha. Possible din siya na maging fraction if ever na hindi siya pwedeng i-divide. Baka kayang i-lowest term lang. Pero in this case naman, pwede siyang i-divide. Kaya, naging 3 whole number ang sagot natin, integer. Ayan. And that's for our examples. Now, it's your turn to answer. So, I'll give you this humor drill. I'll give you 3 items to answer. Alright? So, numbers 1, 2, and number 3. So, it may look complicated, pero kaya nyo yan. So, take time. I'll pause for a while naman. And I'll get back to you to give the answer later. Alright. Timer starts now. Now, kung hindi ka pa tapos, i-pause nyo muna yung video and tuloy kayo sa pagsasolve. Later nyo i-check yung sagot. So, let's have the answer for number 1. Ayan. So, baka yung iba kinabahan, Sir, 3 na. Paano po yan? Wala po sa example na ganyan. So, don't worry. Ganito lang yan kasimple. So, since given naman yung x na 8, given naman yung y na 2, given naman yung z na 20, ipapalit lang natin siya dito. Alright. So, copy muna natin 2x plus 11y minus z. Alright. Then, ipalit lang natin yung x, which is 8. So, that is 2 times 8 plus, this is 11. Kopyahan natin yung 11 times yung value ni y na ibinigay sa atin. That's 2. Diba? Then, minus, eto kahit walang number sa unahan yung z, make sure nasa parenthesis pa rin. Sanayin muna habang nag-start tayo. Right. So, that is 20. Now, solve mo na. Simplify mo lang. 2 times 8, that is 16. That's positive. Plus, 11 times 2, that is 22. Tapos, negative times 20, so that is negative 20. So, since involved lang naman ay plus and minus sa GEM-DAS natin, diba? DAS, A, and S. So, ibig sabihin, add and subtract. Ang add saka subtract, pwede yung mag-interchange. So, kung anong mauna, yun mo nang isolve mo. Ito mo nang dalawa. Ayan. What is 16 plus 22? That is 38. Tapos, bring down nyo muna yung 20. Yung negative 20 na yan. Yung minus 20. Then, saka natin siya isolve. 38 minus 20, the answer is 18. Ayan. So, congratulations kung nakuha mo yung 18. Kinabahan ka lang siguro kasi tatlo na pero at least nakuha mo yung tamang sagot. Congrats for that. Next, let's have number 2. 3x squared minus 4x cubed. Ayan. And ang given value sa atin ay negative. Wala, paano yan? And be careful, naka-raise sa exponent yung ating variable. So, paano kaya ito? So, we have 3 times, syempre, negative 3 yung x na naka-squared, minus 4, x is negative 3 pa din, pero yung isa naka-cube. Be careful sa pagsusulat ng exponent, baka magkabaliktad. Mababago yung value niyan. Alright. So, ano nga bang gagawin once na naka-raise sa exponent? Multiply yung base sa sarili. Tapos, kung ilang beses, yun yung exponent. So, since negative 3, so twice daw. Negative 3 times negative 3. Atong negative 3 dito, naka-raise sa 3. So, ibig sabihin, ita-times mo tong negative 3 ng 3 beses. Ganito yan. So, dito tayo sa may right side. Ito munang negative 3 squared. So, let's have negative 3 squared. So, ang ibig sabihin nito, that's negative 3 times negative 3. Again, hindi po yan diretsong times. Alright? So, tandaan, wag na pong magkakamali na i-times ang exponent sa base. So, tandaan nyo mabuti, exponent, ibig sabihin, sasabihin niya dito sa loob, i-times mo yung sarili mo dito sa number ko. Ayan. Kung ilan ang sinasabi ko sa'yo. Parang ganon. So, yung negative 3, tas negative 3, dalawa daw kasi ang sabi ng exponent. Ayan. Now, negative 3 times negative 3, the answer is positive 9. Again, tandaan yung rule ng multiplication. Since same sign yung dalawa, the answer is positive. Kapag opposite sign yung dalawa, the answer should be negative. Right? Now, let's have naman yung negative 3 cube. Later na natin ilagay yung 9 dito sa value niya. Right, so negative 3 cube, ito ay negative 3 multiplied by negative 3 multiplied by negative 3. Ayan. Kasin ko lang to. Alright. So, ganito lang yan. Wala na pala to. Alright. Ito muna. Negative 3 times negative 3. The answer is positive 9. Tama? Positive 9. Then, bring down mo to. So, that's times negative 3. What is 9 times negative 3? Careful with the sign. Opposite yung sign, therefore negative yan. 9 times 3 is 27. Alright? So, that's negative 27 kasi magka-opposite yung sign ng dalawa. Then, saka natin ipalit yung 9 saka yung negative 27. Yung 3 squared dito, gagawin natin 9 kasi yan yung value niya. So, yung 3 nandun pa din, yung negative 3 squared magiging 9. Minus. Saan nakuha yung 9? Ito. Negative 3 squared, 9 yung sagot. Minus 4. Ano yung naging sagot ng negative 3 cube? That's negative 27. So, ipapalit mo dito yung negative 27. Alright. Now, let's solve. 9 times 3, the answer is 27. Now, minus 4 times negative 27. Ito naman yung bago sa algebra. Ang operation, it also acts as the sign of the number. I repeat, yung operation, that acts as well as the sign of this number. So, ibig sabihin, kapag tinimes ko itong dalawa, eto, hindi mo siya iti-take na minus. Iti-take mo ito as negative 4 times negative 27. Alright? Nagigets po? Negative 4 times negative 27. So, multiply natin. Pero disregard muna natin yung sign. So, absolute value muna, 27 times 4 muna para madali. 4 times 7 is 28. Carry 2. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 2, that's 108. Ayan. Saka tayo mag-decide ng sign. Nagda-times tayo ng same sign. Ano dapat yung sign? Positive. So, ibig sabihin, plus na ito. Kasi positive 108. Again, yung sign nito, naging operation dito. Kuha? Tandaan, yung sign dito ay yung operation dyan, it also acts as the sign kapag nag-multiply tayo. Okay. And, tuloy natin, simplify pa. 27 plus 108, the answer is 135. Ayan. And this is now the final answer. Congratulations sa mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot for number 2. Last one. Ito. It looks complicated pero madali lang din itong number 3. Right. So, first things first, you have to substitute muna. So, 12 times x is negative 1. Be careful sa pag-substitute. Y is negative 5. Tapos, negative ang loob ng zi, positive 6. Ayan. Now, dito ka sa kabila isasolve itong nasa numerator. 12 times negative 1 times negative 5. Actually, yung 12 pwede mong lagyan ng parentheses. Pero same lang din naman siya na multiply. 12 times negative 1, the answer is negative 12. Tama? Negative yan kasi opposite yung sign. Tapos bring down mo lang yung negative 5. Ayan. So, times pa natin. Negative 12 times negative 5. So, since same sign yan, expect mo na positive. The answer is 60. So, positive 60 yung numerator natin. Alright. Over, negative times positive 6, the answer is negative 6. Ayan. So, 60 divided by negative 6 or 60 over negative 6, division lang din yan. So, 60, i-divide mo sa 6, the answer is 10. Tama ba? Pero since yung 6 doon ay negative, ano ba yung rule ng division kapag opposite sign? Kailangan negative yung sagot. And this is now the final answer. Ang rule ng multiply sa kanang divide same lang. Once na same sign, positive. Once na opposite sign, negative. So, kaya dito, 60 dinivide mo sa negative 6, opposite yung sign dapat negative, tapos 10 yung sagot. Ayan. And this is now the final answer. Congratulations sa mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot for number 3. Now, I want to know your score sa ating comment section. Please do tell me kung nakailan kayo sa ating humor drill. Congratulations sa mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot for our humor drill. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. If you've learned a lot today, and I want to see you in our next video. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. If you've learned and enjoyed this video. And if you did, please wag kang aalis hindi ka nakakapag-subscribe and nakakapag-click ng notification bell. Alright, and don't also forget that you deserve more. You can learn more. And you can be more. #HumorPH. Bye-bye. See you in our next video.